was a special pianist and a special person that you.
Yeah.
I mean, did you talk to her about anything besides music, or did you allow that she just take the conversation and run with it?
It was pretty 90% about musicians, because that was my interest in
Yeah, of course.
that kind of music. And here
Obviously.
she was first-hand information person. God.
Yeah. So I was thinking that maybe around that time you probably also hooked up with Nat King Cole,
Even before that, yeah.
and this was the trio, right?
The trio.
Yeah, before he became the famous vocalist.
Well, he sang at the piano.
Yeah, he would, but he was a strong jazz pianist,
Yeah.
which they seemed to take away from him when he became a popular vocalist.
Yeah.
The combination of both must have been quite fantastic to hear, especially with that trio. That was a lively guys doing some beautiful stuff.
Did you see a photo of them? I have.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the bathroom.
And
Oscar Wesley, Oscar Moore, Wesley Prince, and Nat Cole.
you got to know him beyond his music at that
Yeah.
time, because I mean he was in Los Angeles. He was
Right.
living there.
Yeah,
And so you got to know not only himself, but his wife.
yeah,
And so that was part of having the ability to spend some time with someone who actually lived in the area, so you could actually catch up with them as often as you
I
want.
remember when I guess I was in uniform. Anyway, I had an apartment in LA with two girlfriends,
That sounds pretty good.
and they were jazz fans because they worked at the May Company record department.
Okay.
And we'd have parties, and we had a lot of records that we played, and we got to know Nat, and Nadine invited Nat to come and bring his wife, and we'd have suppers. I mean, hear some music and records, and they came. It was springtime, and the next morning, my landlady said, "I don't want to sound like I'm anti-racist. Please have your colored friends come after dark." Well, I told Nat the next day, and he cracked up laughing. He said, "Okay, I'll come." I said, "Oh no," I said, "You're coming any old time."
You hadn't noticed that he was a Negro at that time.
Who hadn't?
Yeah, you hadn't. I mean, it wasn't part of your vision of anyone.
No way.
The people vision is the best vision, of course. I never heard that before.
I just remembered it. It was,
So this was at kind of your shared apartment,
yeah.
and she wasn't complaining about the noise of playing music late at night or anything, or that wasn't the complaint, huh?
No, never. It was an apartment, a back door leading out to the way to go to the garage. I mean, so it was 2 floors and a circle, a big lawn in the middle. It was great.
Sounds like a nice place.
Till I got in a uniform, got kicked out.
And you got kicked out because?
I was in the Coast Guard, and they assigned me to come to the Coast Guard office in Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
It made it difficult to commute.
Yeah, I understand. Didn't you have a trip to San Francisco with a prisoner one time?
Yeah.
That might be interesting. It brought you from Los Angeles to San Francisco.
Trying to remember that, yeah.
I remember you talking about. This was not a criminal, but he was
Deserter, yeah.
He was a deserter. You remember anything about that?
I had to bring him up from LA to put him into where he had gone away from, Navy or Coast Guard office or something. So we didn't get together much except traveling.
Yeah. So you were in San Francisco. Any particular event